So this is episode 33 of the Odd News Service.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's been a long run. It's been a good run. But we regret to inform you that it's still going. So
Apologize.
yeah. So let me think. You can follow us on Twitter, on Parler, and on MeWe right now. We may find other platforms to put the show on, but right now that's where we're at. If you want to see what's happening with us, really don't have anything else to add. Just another show. It should be fun.
How'd they name me we?
I don't
It's
know.
me and we, like a group thing?
That's what I'm guessing. I didn't ask. Excuse me.
I think you got to work a little harder than that.
It is kind of lazy.
I like me we because I've been on. I like it. You know?
Yeah.
I've gone through it and stuff, but I just don't love the name.
No, the name is kind of off-putting.
MeWe.
MeWe.
Hey, we got 2 slices of MeWe left in the back. You want them? Just wrap them up.
I like to mince a little MeWe, put it on the salad. MeWe salad.
That Australian
Kiwi.
bird. Me-wee! Me-wee!
Sounds just like his name.
It does. All right, so ready to get in the stories?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Story number 1. A thief in Ohio may have a summery smelling Christmas this year. Someone stole a scented fir tree from Wade Gardens, a garden center and landscaping business in Mansfield, Ohio. The concolor fir is not a typical Christmas tree, but Wade Gardens owner Tom Wade told the newspaper he could guarantee it was cut for use as a Christmas tree, as it was the right height and located near the road. Wade has planted 60 trees for landscaping along the road for his business this year. I hope whoever stole this has a very Merry Christmas, Wade wrote in a Facebook post with a photo of the remaining stump. The tree you cut down was worth $275. Whoever took the tree did leave something behind in its place, an empty beer bottle. Wade joked in the Facebook post that there were nice prints on it for the sheriff to handle.
Nice.
So he told the News Journal that he hadn't actually called the authorities about the tree, saying they have better things to do. Wade also added in the Facebook post that if someone really needs a tree, he would gladly have given you one. This wasn't the only recent tree theft. Last month, someone cut down and removed a rare 25-foot Algonquin Pillar Swiss Mountain Pine. That's a long name. Algonquin Pillar Swiss Mountain Pine tree from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. The tree had been planted in 1988 and was worth an estimated $13,000. So, yeah. So, let me tell you something, Mr. Griswold. Clark. A family tradition of cutting down Christmas trees.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, $275.
Yeah, for one tree. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for a tree, man.
But it's a rare type of tree.
No,
It's
yeah,
not
I
normal,
sort
normal
of get
pine.
it. They knew their trees. They did a good job.
Yeah.
They stole the right one.
That is the perfect Christmas tree.
You've done
Smells
it.
like lemon.
You've done it.
Yeah, lemony
You can
drops.
save that money and get us a PS5.
I don't know. Why
I
would
don't know.
you steal a Christmas tree, man?
I can't fathom
you
this.
can
This
get
is
them for $20,
and-
$30. You
Yeah.
can get them for
a legal one, easy.
legal.
Yeah, you got the chainsaw to cut down your own, so they charge you even less if you go to the
That's
tree
true.
farm.
That's true.
So if you're
That's
cutting down your own, it's even cheaper. So
Yep.
and the guy could afford beer, so there's no reason he couldn't afford it.
Well, unless he stole that too.
Could have stopped at the. Yeah, we got robbed too. Yeah,
In an unrelated story,
what a
3
clown!
six-packs
Just ridiculous.
was stolen from 7-Eleven.
Ridiculous. All right, so yeah, that was it for that one.
That's sort of ridiculous. Yeah, that is ridiculous.
No. All right, story number 2.
Two.
Yeah, this is number 2. Duh, if you're French.
Dude.
Yeah. Dos if you're Spanish.
And uno if you can't count. Go ahead.
Exactly. Police in Ontario, Canada, shared photos of a vehicle that was pulled over and impounded when the driver was found to be sitting on a folding lawn chair. The Halton Regional Police Service's Burlington station said officers in Burlington pulled a car over Monday, excuse me, when something seemed off about the vehicle's driver's seat. A closer look revealed the driver's seat of the car was missing and had been replaced with a folding lawn chair.
That's awesome.
The police said the vehicle was impounded. The driver was ticketed for unsafe vehicle operation and driving with an inoperable seatbelt. Here's see if you can see this picture. Shrink that down a little bit. Of course, we'll put that up on the screen. So
Oh,
you can
that's
see that.
funny, man.
Isn't that great?
I was on my way to see Jeff Foxworthy. What are you doing?
This
It's
is
perfectly legal. Read his book.
this is an injustice. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it's somebody doing what they best they could with what they had, I guess.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's not quite as safe as it looks like, but
That's humorous.
yeah. I only drive it at night, officer. It should be fine. My chances of getting hit go down exponentially.
Way down. Crime doesn't happen at night.
No. But anyway,
At
so
least in Seattle.
no.
It happens all the time.
Jeez, yeah. That's a different
Thank you.
story there.
Yep.
Oof. So we can go on to the next one.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Story number 3.
Okay.
Animal rescuers in Australia were summoned to the home of a woman. It's another Christmas story.
Okay.
Who had found something unexpected in the branches of her Christmas tree, a koala.
Oh,
It's
I can see that.
pretty cool.
That is.
The Adelaide and Hills Koala Rescue said the hotline operator initially thought they were being pranked when Amanda McCormick called to report finding a koala climbing the Christmas tree inside her home in Manham. But no, a koala desperate to get in the Christmas spirit had wandered into her house and decided it wanted to be the fairy
No
on top of the
way.
Christmas tree. Yeah. The female koala was safely returned to the outdoors. Koalas are very curious creatures, and if the opportunity presents itself, they'll investigate, Rescue told 9 News. There's a picture of the little critter.
Oh, what a little buddy.
Yeah, we'll put that up on the screen too so you can see that.
Wow, that's
Koala climbing.
And they have gigantic heads.
Yeah, they do. They're
Their
monsters.
head is as big as the rest of their body.
Well, they eat eucalyptus leaves, which make them high. And so the reason they move so slow, they're actually very
Really?
aggressive animals, but they're always high. And so they're very calm and relaxed as long as they're getting plenty of eucalyptus. So my first thought was, you get this guy off his eucalyptus and he might do some damage in your house.
That's hilarious. I did not know that.
Yeah,
I mean, I knew what they ate, but I didn't know that it got them high. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it keeps them pretty well in a state of highness. They'll actually starve somewhat because it's not very good for them, but they're
do
not
they eat
hungry.
it?
They just love because it makes them high. They
That's
love it.
the feeling.
They love to be high. They're little drunks.
That's hilarious.
As a breed.
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
they love to be. Woo,
Oh, man.
what's going on, fellas?
That's right.
Yep. I love those guys.
That's funny.
Every
man.
time I see him now, I crack up because I'm thinking that he's higher than a kite.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So next time you're watching a koala video, just understand that you're looking at a little animal that is hopped up on eucalyptus.
Sup?
Yeah.
You got a cheeseburger? I'm starving.
yeah. Got the munchies bad. Yep. All right. So moving on, we'll go on to story number 4. Story number 4. Okay, now this is strange. There's been a few of these stories, and I started seeing them as I was doing normal odd news, but this is kind of a roundup of some of those. A silver
Fox.
A silver fox was seen. A very. Oh, let me try this again. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the text thing, and so it came up, brought the keyboard up over half of the what I'm trying to read. So
He's making up his own stories,
I'm
folks.
telling you, I'm so tech savvy here. A silver-colored metal monolith has been discovered in California, shortly after similar monoliths in Utah and Romania were discovered and subsequently removed. The first metal monolith was discovered by Utah Department of Public Safety Bureau helicopter crew in a rural area in the southwestern part of the state in late November. The mysterious landmark became a tourist attraction before being removed days later. A very similar structure was spotted on a hill near the, I'm going to mess this up, Petrodava Dacian forest in Romania a few days after the Utah monolith, and it was removed by an unknown party shortly after it was first sighted.
Interesting.
So this is kind of somebody's doing this. Somebody's putting these things out there
Yeah.
as it's probably like an art project, would be my guess, because it hails back to 2001: Space Odyssey.
If it's not, I could. That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, so
one of my favorite
that's what I'm suspecting. Someone's putting these up as
Yep.
part of a like the same guys that did the crop circles. They would go out in the fields and they'd make them big crop circles, and for years that people were, it's UFOs, it's
Dang it,
aliens.
Banksy, stop it.
Turned out to be 2 guys with a 2x4 and lots of extra time. Yeah. They did. They took 2x4s out there, and they would anchor the center of it, and they would just run it, so it would make this perfect circle. And they knocked down all the hay.
Yeah.
And then they would kind of make a little path.
That's funny.
To hide their tracks.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, they were able to do it. And they kept doing it, and
I'm going to be telling you, them rednecks are getting smarter and smarter.
Yeah, and it really confounded people.
That is pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what they wanted to do, they did.
Yeah, they did. It was pretty good. So I suspect this is something similar.
Well, it almost has to be. I've read about some of that too, and I'm like, they don't just appear, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody put them there, and they're making you look stupid.
Well, yeah, and they still haven't figured out who's putting them up. So they just keep appearing, and anybody
The
can do it.
Plutonians were mad. We are a planet. They're going to come down in those little monoliths.
The Plutonians.
We are a planet.
Beady, beady, beady.
That was Tweaky.
Yeah.
That sounded from Buck Rogers.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Yep.
Bitty, bitty. Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
I don't know what
That
it
suit.
was.
Gary,
All right.
Gary Coleman was on one of those.
Well, really?
He totally was, man.
I believe it. He was.
He was like a little prince or king of somewhere else, and he was on their ship. I totally remember it.
I don't remember. I
Love
don't
it.
remember that show. I know it was on, and I knew of it, but I never watched it.
Yeah.
All right, story 5?
Yes.
This is story 5.
I think so.
A man named Adolf Hitler has won an election in the southwest African country Namibia, and he's been kind enough to let everyone know that he has no plans to take over the world.
That's for Pinky and the Brain.
That's right. Adolf Hitler, Uinona of Namibia's Southwest African People's Organization Party, was sworn in as counselor of the Ompunja constituency on Wednesday. Ompunja is located in Namibia's northern Oshana region, and during the country's election on November 27th, he won with 1,196 votes over opponent Abner Mambala, of the Independent Patriots for Change Party. Speaking with German newspaper, of course, German newspaper Bild, the 54-year-old Urona said that his father had picked the unorthodox name for him and was likely unaware of Adolf Hitler's infamous role in history.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. Namibia was a former German colony from 1884 to 1950, meaning that a name like Adolf would not be uncommon.
It would also be well known.
Yeah, I would think so. As a child, I saw it as a totally normal name, Yonona said in a translation by the BBC. It wasn't until I was growing up that I realized this man wanted to subjugate the whole world. I have nothing to do with any of these things. Yonona added that his wife simply calls him Adolf, and he usually went by Adolf Yonona in public. Unfortunately, Hitler remains his middle name on all official documents, making it
That was
too
his middle
cumbersome
name?
to change. Yeah, that's his middle name. Adolf
Yeah,
Hitler.
he had no clue.
No idea. I name you after a great man.
I've never heard of him.
Naming him after the greatest man ever. Adolf, the man
Greatest
who
man in his own mind.
who loved Africa and the Africans.
Oh,
right?
yeah. He was
Blonde
very-
hair, blue eyed.
Very fair.
Yeah.
Yep. Very fair.
Yeah, he was a nice man. Yeah, he was a nice guy.
He gave me a piece of candy when I was in his office.
I remember Norm MacDonald always says, like, yeah, he's a guy, scrangly, clangly. He hypnotize you with his
Love that
eyes. You fall under his spell.
I could have sworn I saw his little mustache move. He had me under a spell.
Hypnotized by his little.
He's like,
Oh, go ahead.
Just watch the mustache.
Speaking of mustache, there was a kid at our work, one of these provocateur kids.
Like it.
He went and shaved his mustache and did the Hitler mustache and I mean, we were all taking double takes like, did he really do
that's
that?
hilarious.
Yeah. And people were like, that's wrong. I'm like, that's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Because it's so silly, and he's just doing it to get a rise out of it.
Yeah, but it'd be really funny. He was like, you call her idiots. This is a chaplain. You guys.
Yeah. Charlie Chaplin was my
Who's
hero.
Hitler? This is a chaplain.
Yeah. Hitler's had a little
Didn't
bit
you
of a
see me
flair.
walking?
Little camera over there.
You
roll.
trip, do a little somersault.
Very obvious. Very obvious we missed it. Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, it's just crazy.
Where are we at here?
So this will be story number 6, I believe.
Yes.
So Sao Paulo orders for a Brazilian pig feeding robot, which plays classical music while dispensing meals, soared this year as farmers strove to cut costs amid the COVID-19 pandemic. because why not?
Does it play Swine Lake?
I think it does, and Swine River as well.
That was good. All right. That was good.
RoboAgro, the privately owned company that sells the robot, said in a statement sent to Reuters on Thursday that the orders rose by an average of 400% or 60 units per month. That's a lot of robots.
That is a lot.
The machine uses linear feeders, allowing the animals, which are divided in pens, to receive the exact amount of feed needed for each meal. As it works, it plays classical music, which the company claims mitigates animal stress. RoboAgro director Giovanni Molins said in a statement that the robot reduces the presence of humans on the pig farms and generates data that helps improve the overall herd management. Feed accounts for up to 75% of pig production costs, and every cent counts amid a steep rise in grain prices due to heated demand. According to RoboAgro, farmers who use the technology can improve the feed conversion ratio of pigs, increasing animal quality. The robot could save an estimated 40,000 reals, or $7,792 per year, per batch of 1,000 animals. It says the calculation does not include labor costs. Anyway, so it's being used. It's on some 500 farms in Brazil.
Really?
And yeah, so
they're making some money.
Yeah. So there you go.
Whoever made those, right? They're making some money.
The rest of the article's numbers and stuff we don't care about.
Yep.
Yeah, so it plays nice classical music so the pigs don't get stressed. I don't know if you've ever met a stressed pig, but they're not very nice to be around. I've worked with a few. Dated one.
Yep.
It wasn't pleasant.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. I can't think of any of my exes that I would call that.
Yeah, no, I can't either, but that's just...
They probably could call me that.
Well, let's not make any calls.
Let's not
call any of our exes, okay?
Let's not ask.
Let's just not call any of our exes.
That guy, yeah. Glad I got away from him. Eey.
Anybody that's seen me with my shirt off, don't call him.
I had to play classical music to calm him down. Dispensing feed from a robot.
I'll just played him Fantasia 2000 over and over and over.
That darn little Mickey Mouse gets me every time. I love that little mouse.
The dancing brooms. Boom, bop, sweep, sweep, sweep.
The cups are cleaning themselves. Life is so much better. Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Who would have thunk?
Who would have? I wouldn't have. I would not.
Walt Disney did.
He was a wise man.
Wise
in the ways of the Willoughby.
Wise man.
All right, this one is kind of cool. This is another one that has a picture.
Okay.
Excuse me. So this is story number 7.
It's not about a bunch of old ladies with elephantitis, is it?
No. That's on next week's.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. A Dutch train burst past the end of its elevated tracks Monday in the Netherlands. But instead of crashing to the ground 30 feet below and murdering everyone aboard, the metro train was caught, held aloft by an artist's massive sculpture of a whale's tail. Despite some damage, no injuries or deaths were reported. The sculpture at the end of the tracks was given a prescient name, Saved by the Whale's Tail. That was literally the name of the sculpture.
Wow.
And it was installed at the De Aker station in Spijkenis. I know I just murdered that name.
Gotcha.
A city just outside Rotterdam. It's unclear why the train didn't stop. Excuse me. I got to sneeze. Woo! My head almost blew up.
I saw your cap go up a little bit.
It sure did.
You're like...
You won't believe what just blew out of my ears.
I don't want to know.
It's knocked a few marbles back out. Plunk them in.
Kerplunk.
Where was I? Oh, it's unclear why the train didn't stop. Okay. And it's under investigation. The train driver was the only person on board, so nobody got hurt. Mm-hmm. He was questioned by police, sent home. So the train will spend the night on the whale's tail. On Tuesday morning, workers will attempt to lift the train to safety. So this must have been from last Sunday. Now here's the picture of it. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, man!
It overshot the tracks and
that's
landed
amazing.
Right there. That's pretty cool. So
that's
we'll put that up on the
a
screen.
miracle. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is killer.
And it was named Saved by the Whale's Tail. That was the name of that sculpture.
That's
perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
I've never heard a whale tail saving anybody.
No.
It pretty controversial some places, especially at old folks' homes, but man.
Yeah, they hit you, and you know it. Ooh. Yep. All right, let me see here. So we have just one more story.
One more story.
And this story is going to lead into our Odd News Guys show that we're going to record after this, which will actually be us playing this game. Since we're all going to be hearing Christmas music for the next few weeks, Jimmy Fallon has a favor to ask. The laundry's done.
Excuse me.
That was a very nice sound. Very uniform buzzing. It was good.
We have a prison in the back. It's lunchtime.
Lunchtime. The cells just opened up. Prisoners are.
My mom can finally eat. Just kidding.
You can come out of your box, Mom. That's not nice.
Hope she can't hear me.
Yeah, me too.
She's gonna kill me.
Your mom's pretty scary. Not really.
Terrifying.
Yeah, she is. Anyway, Jimmy Fallon has a favor to ask. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. The Tonight Show host called on all his Twitter followers Monday to ruin a holiday song by adding just one word to the title, and tag the result at hashtag add a word ruin a Christmas song. I think I got that right. There's a lot to that hashtag. It might have been, to paraphrase one popular Christmas song, the most wonderful post of the year based on the responses it inspired. So I'm not going to read any of those responses because we're going to play that game in a little while and come up with our own. But what a great, and now you already did one.
That's a fun idea.
You did one before we came in. I
said
White Christmas.
Well, you spit it out, and
and you said
White Trash Christmas.
White Trash Christmas. Gorgeous. So there you go, folks. We've ruined one.
Thank you.
I'm dreaming of a white trash Christmas.
That's the semi. Santa's here.
With every car I put on blocks.
Repo Man's my Santa.
That's right. Man. Yeah, this is going to be fun.
That's funny, yeah.
So I think this will be fun.
That's good.
All right, so that's it for this part of the show. If you want to see us butcher some Christmas songs up, go over to Odd News Guys and check that out. Also, you can, if you want to take the show in smaller doses, go to Odd News Clips, and you can see each individual story broken down instead of having to watch the whole show from front to back, which either way is fine with us, as long as you click like and click subscribe and leave us a comment or two. That's it.
That's right.
So adios, amigos.
Thank you, America.
Feliz friggin' Navidad.
Alabahalula.